time, little learners. You are special, yes you are. Yes, you are a very special person, Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine. I hope that you are too. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, ¿Y usted? ¿Y usted? How many friends are here today? Here to learn, here to play. How many friends are here today? Let us count them. Today we're going to be talking about friends. First, let's do our letter of the week, and then we'll talk about how we can play with our friends. Oh, we need to do skidamarink. Can you get out your skiddas? Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. Now it's time for our letter of the week. What is the letter? What is the letter of the week? The P. It says P. Let's see you do your lips. P. P. P says P. Like pizza and pancakes. P. 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 Pig and pumpkin. They all say P for P. When we talk about friends, a big part of being a friend is learning how to take turns and share and play together. I know Daniel Tiger has a fun song that says, find a way to play together. Find a way to share with each other. So we talk about that a lot at my house. Here are some other things that you could do. You could wait and take a turn. You could say, you get a turn, and then may I have a turn after? We could get a timer out. You get to play for 5 minutes, and then I get to play for 5 minutes. We could share and find a way to play together. We could both build blocks. We could both make towers and play with the toys together. We should use our words. We could say, will you play with me? Or may I play with you? Those are great ways to find a way to play together. If someone is playing in a way that you don't feel comfortable, you can say, please stop. No, thank you. You might even have to ask for help. Find a grown-up and say, I need help. Can you please help me? We can't find a way to play together. Sometimes we might need a hug because sometimes we might be disappointed. The answer might not always be yes. The answer from our grown-ups too might not always be yes. So we might need a hug to help cool our bodies down. It's always important to use kind words, saying our pleases and our thank yous. Sometimes we might need to take a break. If it gets too hard or our bodies get too out of control, we might need a little break. So here are some other ways. If we have a ball, we can find a way to play together. Maybe I roll it to you and you can roll it back to me. We could take a timer with a hula hoop. I play with the hula hoop for a minute, and then you get to turn with a hula hoop for a minute. We could share. You can take my dinosaur. We could trade. How about I'll trade you. I'll give you my boat if I can play with your robot for a little bit. That one's a really good one if you have a little brother or sister at home. A lot of times they just want something to play with, so it doesn't matter which toy it is. Last one is to wait and take turns. So you have a turn down the slide, and then I can have a turn down the slide. But what if I need help? Do you remember? We might have to ask nicely. We can say, "Can I please play with you?" What if they say no, though? We might have to say, "Please stop. I don't like that." And if we need to, you can always get an adult. Get a teacher. We'll help, I promise. All right, friends. Time for our goodbye song. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. We'll see you real soon, my darlings, next week. Be a friend. Dennis was an ordinary boy who expressed himself in extraordinary ways. Everyone called him Mime Boy. Dennis didn't speak a word. He only acted out scenes. Here he's pulling on a rope. Can you pull on a rope? He's making a box, playing on the bike, and walking upstairs. All make-believe. Some children would show and tell in class. Dennis would mime instead. Here he's an egg and a caterpillar, a chrysalis, and a butterfly. Some children like to climb a tree. Dennis was happy to be the tree. But even trees get lonely sometimes. Dennis felt invisible. It was as if he were standing on the other side of a wall until one day Dennis kicked an imaginary ball. And someone caught it. Her name was Joy. There was no wall between Dennis and Joy. It was more like a mirror. They saw the world the same way. Dennis and Joy didn't speak a word because friends don't have to. They laughed out loud with jazz hands for all the world to see. One of our crafts this week was to make friendship bracelets. So I already made one here, but I'll show you how we made one so you can make one at home. So we took a pipe cleaner and some noodles, but you can use beads. We made a little loop at the end so that the beads wouldn't fall off or the noodles won't fall off. And you just add the noodles on. And you choose what colors you want. Maybe some of you might have beads that have letters on them. There we go. And then when you get to the end, you can just loop it around. And now you have friendship bracelets. Who are you going to give yours to?